Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, let's dive right into a really fascinating and frankly surprising truth. Preparing young minds for a constantly shifting future isn't just about making sure they can pass standardized tests. It's really about sparking what we can call a call to adventure early on. Today, we're going to unpack the data and the core insights that prove how early exploration acts as a massive, absolute game changer for a student's lifelong success.
So let me ask you, when should your future actually begin? It's a huge, profound question, right? Because for a long time, the traditional accepted answer was high school, or maybe even college. But the source material we're looking at completely upends that assumption. The data actually suggests that waiting until high school might literally be too late to start building those absolutely crucial foundational skills required for the modern world.
To really get at that question of when, let's talk about a real-life trajectory from the research. Picture a middle schooler. They start tinkering around with some basic robotics in class. Now, if that's nurtured early, this call to adventure doesn't just fade away as a weekend hobby, it maps directly onto an exciting lifelong career in something like mechanical engineering. It completely removes years of that teenage anxiety about what comes next and proves that finding a unique path early just makes all the difference.
Here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, why start exploring early? Number 2, 21st century career pathways. Number 3, the financial hero's journey. And finally, number 4, building essential life skills.
Okay, Section 1. Why start exploring early? Fostering curiosity for the real world.
What's really fascinating here is that taking this proactive approach doesn't just pass the time, it actively aligns with global standards for career readiness. By introducing these career concepts early, we foster a really deep intrinsic curiosity. And honestly, more importantly, it helps students connect the dots. Suddenly, what they're learning in their math or science class isn't just some abstract theory they'll never use. It's a direct bridge to the real-world opportunities waiting for them. The research draws a really stark contrast here. Without early exploration, kids are essentially navigating the 21st century totally blind, which understandably leads to massive stress and disconnected learning. But flip that script and introduce these concepts early, the great unknown becomes way less scary. You see anxiety drop, academic grades improve, and high school choices become incredibly intentional. We're talking about a dramatic transformation from feeling totally lost to feeling genuinely empowered.
Moving right along to Section 2, 21st century career pathways, mapping the great unknown.
We are moving light years beyond traditional job titles. The future is literally being built right now in artificial intelligence, advanced healthcare, global defense, and green energy. By exposing kids to these specific, cutting-edge fields early on, we aren't just showing them jobs to pay the bills. We're inviting them to join massive global missions. It's all about helping them find their own unique vocational identity in a world that is changing faster than ever.
So how exactly do they get there? Well, it's a structured evolution. First, it starts with the pure exploration of a unique interest, just letting them discover what they like. Then, the education system steps in to help them master a highly targeted, future-ready skill. And ultimately, that skill is applied to a real-world mission. It essentially turns their education from a passive, sit-at-your-desk experience into an active, thrilling journey of purpose.
All right, Section 3, the financial hero's journey. Equipping students with survival gear.
Because to survive those complex career pathways, you absolutely need the right gear. And that brings us to an innovative curriculum that frames financial education not as some boring chore, but as an engaging, interactive adventure, the financial hero's journey. No more reading dry, dusty economics textbooks. Instead, 5th through 8th graders are placed directly into the action. They actually become the hero of their own financial story, navigating these super complex money concepts in a way that feels totally relevant and engaging to them. Every hero needs tools in their tool belt, right? The curriculum kicks off practically with currency identification, just understanding what money actually is and how it functions in the wild. From there, it equips them with goal-oriented saving, which is a game changer, because it teaches them to strategize for their future rather than just blindly consuming in the present. And finally, it puts their new abilities to the test in safe, highly interactive market simulations. At the absolute core of this is the ultimate age-old showdown: needs versus wants. Needs being those absolute essentials for basic survival, and wants being, well, that brand new video game console or those trendy sneakers everyone has. Forcing middle-grade kids to navigate the very real, everyday tension between those two categories builds an absolute bedrock of financial literacy. It's a survival skill that will serve them for the rest of their lives. And finally,
Section 4. Building Essential Life Skills, the Ultimate Student Transformation. When you combine that forward-looking career vision we talked about with real financial savvy, the transformation is just incredible. Highly stressed youths suddenly become equipped with foundational tools. Because they understand their options and their money, they develop this deep, rooted self-awareness. And that translates directly into unshakable confidence. Ultimately, they aren't just reacting to what the world throws at them anymore. They are actively ready to make informed decisions in a very complex, evolving global landscape. I want to leave you with this final, really provocative thought to chew on. How can you foster curiosity today to prepare the young heroes in your life for the 21st century? Because whether you are a parent, an educator, or just a member of your community, you have the power to spark that life-changing call to adventure. The future starts right now, and early exploration is absolutely the key to unlocking it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this gives you a fantastic, fresh perspective on the true power of early readiness.